Hello my spiritual lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to do the results of the angel therapy reading. I like to do one of these each month. It just gives us a little bit of direction to where we feel that the universe and the angels are sort of wanting us to go in. Well, it's just a bit of fun really, just a little bit of direction, mini sort of readings each month with the angels. This week I am using the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I love these cards. These are one of the first decks, one of the first angel card deck guidance decks that I actually purchased. That deck's actually been with me for around 5 years now, so you know, I really do love this deck. I've used it so much that I've actually lost the booklet that came with it. I just don't need it anymore. I've kind of got my own interpretation on the cards now. You get to know your angel cards. The more you use them, the more you sort of play with them, have a look at the pictures, ask the angels for guidance. As you know, I work with spirit anyway. I'm a spiritualist medium, so most of my information comes direct from the source. Any sort of angel cards or tarot cards I use are usually just tools to give me a little bit more insight into what's going on around you now. So that's more of a psychic link. But anyway, we're going to look at the 3 cards that were chosen for your angel therapy guidance. For all of you that chose number 1, we're just going to go straight in. I don't like to keep these videos going too long on YouTube, usually around 10-15 minutes for these little monthly mini card readings. So we're going to jump straight in. For those of you that picked number 1, you have you asked your angels for help with this? As you see, have you asked your angels for help with this? Okay, and the card says your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. Okay, so basically for me, what the angels are trying to portray to you here is guidance. They have heard you. They do see you're struggling. Of course, they can't come in and assist you unless you invite them in or you give them permission to do so, because we all work off free will. So they can't just come in. No spirit or angel or any type of guide or helper will just come straight in and help without you asking. They need your permission to assist you. So that's what this card is actually talking about. It's saying it's safe for you to pray. It's safe for you to ask for help. They're there. They're waiting. What are you waiting for really when it comes to that kind of situation? So whatever it is you're going through, now is, you know, a safe time, a good time for you to ask for help, for you to put out into the universe that you actually are looking for some inspiration, you're looking for some assistance, some guidance almost, and they're there. There are various different angels you can actually ask for help with. If it's a love or a heart issue, romantic issue, you can ask Angel Chamuel. If it's healing, you can ask Angel Raphael. And if there's a case where you feel you need to cut ties or move away from a certain situation or person, you can ask Archangel Michael to cut cords. So there's various different angels for various different purposes. Now we could go in depth into that, you know, but obviously this video is just we're doing the card meanings, but I will be doing more videos on here. I will try and fit them in amongst everything else that I'm trying to do. But we can talk more about that if you're interested. You know, say in the comments below that you're interested in learning or more about angels or my perception of angels, because everybody else has their own perception. But definitely, card number 1, ask your angels for help. Ask your guides, your helpers, your loved ones in spirit. Send out the intention that you give them permission to come in and give you some signs and signals, direction in the situation that you're in, and they will definitely come in and try to assist you in the best way possible. All right, so that was number 1's. Number 2, you have clear yourself. Okay, and this one says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Now, focusing on this card for all of you number 2s, we can absorb negative energies from everywhere. I mean, and it's not just this day and age, there's always has been, there always will be negative people, negative situations, things that drain us, things that get us down, whether it be your life waking up in the morning, getting the children ready for school, going to work, coming home, doing all the cleaning, sorting everything out, getting no support, and it's just getting you down, to being maybe a highly successful business person that maybe doesn't have children but is building their own empire or their own business, so they're working all the time, they're on it all the time because they just don't want to let up that gas pedal in fear of their success, you know, going down the drain. So, you know, that can get you down. Social media can get you down. You know, TV, there can be the news. You know, there's so much stuff out there that can actually affect you in the way of toxic energies. I would say that food and diet are important, but my feeling on this card is that it's more about the external energies and what's going on in our life as opposed to what we're putting into our bodies. So I won't really touch on the diet part because I don't feel that's what this card is meaning. It's more meaning the people you're surrounding yourself with, or how hard you're being on yourself, things that are impacting you. At the moment I feel number 2s, you've picked this because things are grating on you a little bit. Everything's kind of getting on your nerves a little bit with that, and you're kind of feeling like, you know what, I've had enough, I just want to break from everything. And it's saying, you know, now is a good time to clear yourself of those negative energies. If there is a friendship around you that's coming to its expiry date, they're not really giving you the support or the friendship that you once had, it's perfectly fine for you to cut the cords with that relationship now. If you feel like it's too much, or you've put too much on your plate, you're well within your right to cut back on the amount of workload you do if you can. But if you can't do those kind of things, then yeah, definitely cut back on the other things that are affecting your mood. You know, social media is a big one. People look through that, they look at other people's lives and they think, oh God, their lives are so great, or they're so this, or they're so that. And it's really not the case at all. I mean, I've seen people post things on social media networks, and I know their backstory. I know what they're about in the background. I know what they're up to. And it's not always what they portray on social media. So maybe a little break from those platforms until you just feel better and, you know, more energetic and more able to not let things get to you. But definitely now's the time to ask the angels to come in, and this is a perfect one for Archangel Michael, and ask him to just cut any ties or to release any negative energy. You can also ask Archangel Raphael to come in and sort of help with that healing to, you know, get rid of those negative energies. So that's what that one's all about, negative energies and clearing yourself. Okay, number 3. Okay, you have heart chakra. Alright, so that's that one, heart chakra. Okay, now this one says, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay, now when this one comes up for me, this is all about exactly what it says, the heart chakra, the way you deal with self-love mostly is what the heart chakra is about, because self-love is most important. You can't love another human being to your full potential without first loving yourself. And I feel this is what the heart chakra is all about. You know, if you're feeling, well, I'm not getting the recognition in love that I feel I deserve, I'm the one doing all the giving and they're not giving back, certain people are taking advantage of me, this is all because you're not loving yourself in the way you would love others. So you're allowing them to almost take advantage. That's what I want to say with this heart chakra card. So, you know, with that card coming up as number 3, it's really a time to reevaluate. It's really a time to look within. Are you treating yourself the way you want other people to treat you? Are you respecting your own boundaries, or are you being a little bit too soft and allowing people to cross those boundaries? It's all about yourself, the heart chakra. Once you know, when people take advantage of us, and this does relate to this card, our heart chakra, which is situated just here in the center of the breastbone, our heart chakra will close just a little bit, because it's almost like a turtle in a shell, a chakra. So if you can envision, you've come out of your shell and you're fully open, you're fully exposed, you're giving love freely everywhere and anywhere you can, and you're feeling really good, and then someone takes advantage, or somebody comes at you with some sort of threat, or it could be a threat to your ego, it could be a threat to your self-esteem, you know, a threat to anything like that. So it's usually ego, self-esteem, that kind of thing. The first thing, if a turtle feels under threat, it's going to do is it's going to go back into its shell. And this is what happens with the heart chakra. If we feel taken advantage of, if we feel hurt, if we feel somebody's done us wrong, then it closes just a little bit, you know. And each time, if that isn't resolved, each time it closes more and more and more until it's closed, and then you just become quite empty with emotion. It's usually what happens when people have a breakdown. They just become void of emotion. They feel detached. You will feel resentful quite a lot. You will start to feel that everyone is taking advantage of you, and you will become quite emotional and quite upset a lot of the time. So you'll be quite sensitive at this time. So, you know, by just accepting that, okay, you know, I am feeling this way, I am feeling quite bitter, I am feeling quite angry at the moment, you know, realise that it is safe for you to love. You can open that heart chakra again. You don't need to keep yourself guarded because people have let you down. It is safe to love, but you need to make sure that you've got that self-love and respect before you can even allow you know, anybody to come close to you, really, because, you know, this is all about what kind of message you're putting out there as well. You know, if you're putting out the message of neediness, you'll attract a needy partner. So, you know, it will attract what you're putting out there. Now, if you know who you are, and you know what you're worthy of, and you know what you want in a romantic partner or in a family environment, and you sort of stand your ground and say, well, I'm worthy of that, that's what I want, and I'm not going to settle for any less. That's not being big-headed or an overinflated ego. That's being confident in the vision of what you want, and that is what you will create. So rest assured, those that pick number 3, you know, don't be frightened. It is okay for you to love. Just make sure that you know in your heart how you want to be loved, how you want to be treated, how you want to be respected. Do the work on yourself, treat yourself with kindness and love, and then you will find that other people will naturally just follow suit. So those were your angel guidance cards for November. I hope you enjoyed them. I will try to do these monthly. And in fact, I am. That is my, I'm not going to say try. I'm going to. And I'm going to definitely try to upload more on YouTube. And with all sorts of different topics. As you know, this channel, yeah, I'm Jennifer Fitzgerald, Spiritual Medium. This channel is called The Vegan Medium. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to talk more about my own journey in veganism. Why I chose to do that, etc. So I will be there'll be those kind of videos on here as well if you're interested. But if you enjoyed these monthly readings and you enjoy the guidance from the angels and they resonated with you, then drop me a comment below. If you would like me to continue doing these monthly videos, then hit that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up, because obviously support is very, very important. If you're not getting support, then it's the heart chakra thing. Support's important to me, and if I'm not getting support, then there's no point in me continuing making the videos, really, is there? I mean, it's a waste of my time if you're not showing an interest. Yeah, you know, I'm a spiritual medium, but I can't read your mind, so you need to sort of let me know that you appreciate these, and it's quite simple. All you do is hit that like button and you know, subscribe if you want to. But the most important is hitting that thumbs up to let me know that, yes, you've seen the video, thank you for the reading, I enjoyed it, and I will continue to do more and more and more as I feel more and more supported and appreciated. So, you know, happy November. I will leave link below to Facebook, because I do Facebook lives every Monday. So I will leave a link below to my Facebook for those of you that maybe have just stumbled across this page today on YouTube and you know, wondering what it's all about. So I'll drop that in the links, and I will say have a lovely what's left of November. Lots of love. Bye for now.